welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here. How are you? This is going to be another timeless pick a card reading titled, What Version of You Has Passed Away or Should Be Laid to Rest? Alright, so this reading is inspired by Scorpio season. We are currently in Scorpio season. Happy birthday, Scorpio. And it is basically just going to look at a version of yourself that has either already exited your life or a version of yourself that may need to be left behind in order for you to elevate. All right, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If one pile doesn't resonate, you can go to the next. If none of it resonates, just leave. Just leave and come back for another reading later on, because I want you to come back. I want you to stay. But yeah, take what resonates and leave the rest. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If messages resonate, turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below. Hold on. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading with me. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, channel songs will be down below. This is going to be podcast style, by the way. I don't plan on showing my hands or the cards, so hopefully that's not an issue with anybody in the reading. Of course, there will be ones in the future that will have my hands and the cards. But for right now, all we have are these sweet, sweet, intuitive messages, all right? You have 3 options to choose from. Choose the option on the screen. Timestamps are down below. Let's get started. Hi, Pawan. Thank you so much for tuning into my reading. Thank you so much for, just being here, Pawan. For being here, Pawan. You are appreciated, whoever has chosen Pawan. I'm not actually sure what images I'm putting on the screen just yet, so whatever screen image it was, some of you felt motivated to click on it. So let's see how it resonates with the reading. It may not even go with the reading, but this reading is going to be so fun for me. For somebody in here, I feel like this is relevant to say. This reading is going to be so fun for me because the topic of the reading and the energy around it feels so much more complex and hard to read. There's something here about challenging yourself that's significant for Pile 1. All right, some of you like a challenge. Some of you definitely like a challenge. Others of you need to know what battles are worth fighting. All right. Now, unfortunately, because you can't see my hands, you can't see the cards. I actually have a book that my sister gave me. I'll use it when I'm back on camera as well. But I have a book that my sister gave me of a bunch of crystals. And I'm going to do book divination right now to figure out what crystal you need at this time. All right. Before we actually start your reading, it may be relevant to the reading. If they don't show me a crystal or you don't get this crystal, just know that this is the energy that you may need to work on. Could be a chakra that you have that's blocked or something like that. I actually may use crystals for the thumbnails or for the pile options, actually. I just thought about that. Okay. But yeah, my pile ones, you guys are really creative. You get a lot of ideas. You need to be challenged. This could be about your career. This could be about your life in general. For some of you, this is about your career. This cycle that you've closed out is something within your career or something that was blocking you from evolving in your career. What's the crystal for my pile ones? We have fluorite, okay? It says, nicknamed the Genius Stone, fluorite is believed to improve concentration and decision making. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. The varied color for fluorite is, it looks like a bunch of colors, blue, purple, but the overall seems to be green. It says good for headspace. Those seeking clarity may turn to this stone to dissolve brain fog, all right? Some of you have been in a brain fog. Somebody in here could be 34 years old or 35 as well. I'm also getting photography. Somebody in here could like photography or be a photographer, or you would be interested in that. Maybe you're a model. I don't know. The additional message for the crystal says, everyday fluorite. Fluorite is super versatile. Not only does it look beautiful in jewelry, but it is also an essential industrial mineral. Fluorite is used in aluminum and steel production, and it's present in everything from telescopes to camera lenses. Okay, so there's something here about being multifaceted or multi-talented, or having so many different things you could do, so many different things you should explore. Now, why is this relevant to Pile 1, right? Pile 1, I feel like the version of you that is passing away, or that has passed, or that needs to go, is a version of you that was afraid of ending a specific cycle of your life. This could be within your career. For some of you, this could be you needing to leave a job that you were heavily pursuing, or a project that you were heavily pursuing that was not serving you. Now, I'm not getting that this is something that you're passionate about. I feel like what you were afraid of pursuing was what you were passionate about. What you were afraid of venturing off into was what you were passionate about. But whatever you were clinging on to was something that you were holding on to out of pride. Now, this isn't to say that the career that you had prior to the one that you're going towards, or the one that you've already entered, is one that the one that you're leaving behind doesn't have to be one that you hate per se. Some of you may have really enjoyed the last career that you had, or some of you may really enjoy the job that you're currently in. The problem is that a cycle has closed. A cycle has closed here, Part 1. And the version of your career, or of your life within a specific career, is no longer a reality. There's something here about there being some sort of, again, brain fog around what you're doing. It's not to say that what you're doing isn't important, or wasn't important in regards to your path. However, I'm getting the vibe where it's like some of you almost feel bad about pursuing something. Or again, this was you in the past. Some of you felt bad for pursuing something, almost like damn near wanted to apologize for going toward your passions. But I'm getting that in order for you to evolve at this time, you're being told to release the pride that has kept you stuck in jobs that may have been fulfilling to other people, or may have kept your head above water, or whatever it is, and to go full force into what it is you actually are passionate about. There's an audience waiting for you. For some of you, there's an energy here of you having more than one option when it comes to people that want to hire you, that are interested in what you do. And if there's other skills that you want to pursue, I'm getting that, again, there's an audience waiting for you, and whatever other path you desire to take. But some of you are having a hard time when it comes to showing your gifts, sharing your story, opening up to new opportunities. And it feels like it's because there's just some level of regret. You feel like you'd regret leaving a situation behind, whether it's because you didn't fulfill the goals, or the ideal place you wanted to be within that career. Like maybe there was a status or a spot that you wanted to gain within a certain career field. Maybe you were working at a job, you wanted to be the boss, and you became a manager, but you didn't get to become the executive manager, or you didn't get to move into a position that was like way, way, way higher up within the company. Others of you, this could be a thing too, where like if you're a business owner, maybe you've been working on a business and it has been successful, but now it's time to pivot into a new path, or to explore other talents that you have. But for some reason, some of you guys are like, no, I'm not ready to open up into that new thing, or do that new thing, because I'm afraid that I'll throw away whatever it is I've already invested in. I also see some of you, again, if this is about you working at a job that you just want to leave, like maybe you didn't want to move up in the company, maybe it was a temporary job, but again, it helped you pay the bills or something like that. Some of you are being encouraged to leave because the only thing that's keeping you there is some sort of shame that you have around pursuing what you want. And I really feel like something that your guides want you to know is that this fear, this shame, this part of you that feels like you need to apologize for going towards whatever it is that you want, or for making whatever decision you're making, this stems from childhood. This stems from childhood, Pot 1. This is a karmic cycle that has happened since childhood. Some of you have struggled with choosing yourself, 1221 on the time. Some of you have struggled with choosing yourself for a very long time, or going towards what you want for a very long time. And now is the time to do that. Or there's a version of you that normally stops you from doing that, that needs to be laid to rest. I'm also getting to some of you in this pile, this fear of leaving things that you've invested in, staying attached to stuff out of pride, has also spilled into your love life. Okay? This may be something that has also spilled into your love life. And because it has spilled into your love life, there's a part of you that has also stayed attached to people and things that you know are meant to leave your life, or things that are coming to a close, but you stayed out of fear. Out of fear of not finding something better, or out of fear of someone going towards someone else and finding something better. There's just a part of you that feels empowered by, again, being validated by other people, or embraced by other people, or supported by other people, or even in supporting people. Some of you guys have a desire to help people, and I don't see that being an issue, but your desire to help people has almost contributed to your stagnation in this old version of yourself, because you'd stay in environments and in investments that were not your dream, but was somebody else's. Okay, even if it's a relationship, some of you would stay in relationships that platonic, romantic, familial, stay in relationships that were unequally balanced. You know, more beneficial for the person that was being taken care of, not as beneficial for you. But you didn't know how to move towards new options because there was a part of you that was still feeding into the daydream or the vision that you had for this old relationship. Okay? A lot of you place visions on things rather than manifesting what it is you actually want. Like, there's a part of you that projects things onto investments. You know, you project what it is you want to happen within a job, and you stay there until you see it happens, but or you stay there until you see it happen, but who's to say that that job is the fit? You know, who's to say that that job is the job you're supposed to be at? Same thing with people. Some of you are like, I know what I want, and you're projecting it onto somebody, and you're chasing this person, and you're trying to make it work with this person. But you're really missing the fact that you wouldn't have to work so hard to make something fit if it already fit. Or you wouldn't have to force its way into, I'm almost getting like submission. Some of you are trying to force certain things into working for you. But if it was really in alignment with you, you know, not saying that things that are in alignment with you don't take work, but I'm really getting like things that are in alignment with you wouldn't feel like blockages when it comes to what it is you actually want. Some of you are investing in things that feel like blockages. It doesn't feel like it's one or more obstacles stopping you from succeeding. It feels like the whole investment is a block. Or that's an old version of you. So, like I said, you're being advised to look at your past, your upbringing, your family dynamics, and recognize how those situations may be contributing to this part of you that's, you know, clinging on to things that need to be let go of, but also staying in spaces where you aren't recognizing your worth, or where you're getting less than what you deserve. Where does that come from? Where does that brain fog, that vision, that perception of reality come from? I don't know if I should name signs, but I guess I can. Some of you or someone else could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. What else? Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Virgo. Okay. Yep. June Cancer or Gemini or March Pisces or Aries could be relevant as well. Also, an August Leo or Virgo. Those could be the signs that are relevant in this pile. That's all that I got. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get a mantra. Hopefully those things made sense, pile 1. What's the mantra for my pile 1s? Moving forward, what's pile 1's mantra, Spirit? Pile 1, you have manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the divine to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. Yes, some of you are bigger than whatever it is that you thought you were investing in. It's time for you to expand, or you're already doing that, which is great. You also have, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. Yeah. Some of y'all got bigger dreams than whatever it was that you were investing in. Bottom of the deck, you have, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. Yes. No more settling because you feel like there aren't other opportunities out there for you to feel real love. No more holding back from going after what you want because you're afraid that, you won't receive something better than what you've already experienced. I'm getting some of you need to open up to love, or some of you need to wait for what it is you deserve. All right. Or you need to open up to a better job, right? Go towards what it is that you want, start the project, all of those things. And for the career stuff, that's just across the board. Like some of you, it's just time to take action. Embrace the ending of an old cycle and go towards what you need, what you want. You already know what your purpose is. Go towards it. You'll feel stronger if you're in alignment with your purpose. Okay? That's all that I got, Pile 1. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that made sense. Talk to you guys later. Pile 2. These readings are so juicy. Pile 2. I'm cracking up. Before I actually get into your message, Pile 2, I'm going to use a book that my sister gave me. I just told this to Pile 1, but it's a book that I plan on using when I show my hands next on camera. But for now, I'm going to use it as a book divination tool, and get a message here that could be a crystal that would be beneficial to you. All right. Most likely it's going to be the crystal that is on the screen as your pile selection. And we're going to see how it correlates with the reading. Okay. So what crystal does my pile 2s need? But I'm already getting a vibe from your pile 2. What crystal does pile 2 need, Spirit? Pile 2, you need Azurite, okay? So it says, a stone of intuition and inner strength. Azurite is all about you. This is interesting. The color is blue. It says, Azurite ranges from light to dark blue, with medium dark blue being the most common. It says it's good for self-identity. The stone is thought to break through emotional blockages and bring harmony to its users. Somebody in here, listen to that, users. Somebody in here, the number 44 could be relevant and 45 could be relevant as well. I'm also seeing Atlantis. It says, legend has it, Azurite originated in the lost mythical city of Atlantis, a utopian island that was swallowed by the sea. This connection shrouds the stone in mystery and only adds to its magic. Somebody in here, you could have water placements. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a water sign. You don't have to. I'm also getting some of you have some sort of connections to Lumeria or something related to mermaids. Some of you could have really great voices, singers, speakers, something like that. May be relevant for you. Doesn't have to be, but I'm picking up on this energy. Pile 2. Pile 2, I kind of feel like your spirit guides want me to be really honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's always a pile. It's always a pile. It's always a reading. Even in personal readings, sometimes I gotta just, get in there. I gotta get in there and say what it is. So let me tell you what I'm seeing, Pile 2. The version of you that is passing away or that needs to pass away is the version of you that has anticipated change with no actual movement forward. No action involved, no change on your end. There's something here about you sticking it through. I don't know whether this is within a relationship. I don't know whether this is within a job space, a family dynamic, anything like that. Some of you, there's a version of you that was waiting for change, looking for things to progress, looking for things to move forward, and you didn't have a clear vision of what you wanted. You didn't have anything that you were super committed to, and you weren't fully in alignment with your spiritual growth. Some of you guys were neglecting your spiritual growth, or your spiritual side. This could be a version of you that's already here, like that is currently still here. But for a lot of you, this is a version of you that has already gone. Some of you had been waiting on a miracle, for something to change, for something to get better. And again, it's nothing wrong with you waiting on miracles, because miracles happen every day. But the problem was that you were waiting on a miracle in a situation or within a state of life where you really had no vision or direction that you were moving in. So if you were trying to manifest something, there was no real, clear picture of what you were manifesting, which kept you stuck. It kept you stuck. It kept you stuck in a state of feeling disappointed. It kept you stuck in a state of grieving the past continuously. Always feeling like things weren't working out for you. And whatever version of yourself this is really hindered your healing process. Some of you, there's like an energy here of needing to forgive yourself or to forgive someone else from the past that just didn't hit the mark. This person did not get what it is that you wanted them to get. This person was not working towards the goal that you had in mind, how you wanted them to, or maybe there was movement that you wanted this person to make that, it's something, it's almost giving me the vibe of like, you were meant to make the move. You were meant to make the change. You were meant to start the project. You were meant to pursue the relationship. You were meant to do the work to heal. If you were looking for somebody to save you, it was about you. You were supposed to do the thing. And this isn't to be rude to anybody in this pile, but some of you, like how that crystal said, it's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you, pile 2. The things that were blocking you at some point in your life, or the version of yourself that you need to let go of, is a version of you that self-sabotage to a certain degree. There were things that you wanted to accomplish that you may have been inconsistent in. There were people that you wanted to pursue or go towards that you were running away from, that you wanted them to make the move, that you wanted them to make certain changes. How would they know? How would they know if you didn't let them know that this is what you wanted? Like, I'm getting a vibe here where somebody was continuously pouring into a cycle where they just were, I don't get it's a bad thing. Like, some of you were resting, or you needed the time to rest, or you needed the time to kind of like just regroup and understand what's going on. Or if this is a version of you right now, there could be a version of you that's just like regrouping, recognizing how far you've came, showing gratitude for what you've already accomplished, showing some sort of like level of a divinity that requires, like, you just having faith in the universe, and you're like, I'm just leaving it up to God. But it's almost like you can leave stuff up to God and you can hope that the divine assists you in it, but you have to do your part. For some of you, your part was leaving a situation behind. Okay? Some of y'all were asking or praying for a specific type of relationship or partner while still staying and waiting for someone to change when you were supposed to be the one that made the change. If this person wasn't changing, you were meant to make the change. For others of you, if it's not that type of situation, I'm also getting a version of a situation where, like, if it's a relationship thing, again, some of you were in a space where you were hoping for change, waiting for progress, waiting for things to move forward. But there was some sort of healing or growth that you were supposed to accomplish on your own time. Okay, that you were supposed to use to release things from the past and make space for something new. And you didn't do that. You may not have done that. You may have just been waiting for some sort of change. Some of you have struggled with being very disloyal to your vision. Okay? Some of you could have even been so fixated on other people that you were losing track of, again, what it is you wanted to accomplish. And maybe you've been praying for assistance or hoping that the universe would help you, but it's like, have you been putting in the work? There's a version of you that hasn't put in the work or didn't put in the work, and either you've already left this version of you behind or it's time to leave it behind. Because some of you are ready to be in a relationship. Some of you are ready to own a home. Some of you are ready to move. Some of you are ready to travel. There's different things that you want to accomplish, but you won't be able to accomplish them by just sitting there and waiting for it to happen. This is giving me the vibe of someone that also could have, like, you could be the type of person that's watching tarot readings and getting advice on tarot readings and all kinds of stuff, but never taking the advice. Never taking the advice. If a reader said it'd be best if you reached out, some of you would just wait. Some of you would just wait to see if things would change. And it's like, it was your chance. That was your time to make the change. Others of you, it could be a thing too, where it's like watching readings and getting confirmation on what it is that you visualize or what you're manifesting, but not realizing again that it requires you to make certain changes to get these things. Some of you guys were still stuck in a loop of stagnancy, or stuck in a loop with someone that was stagnant, and it was causing you to delay yourself. Okay? For some of you, again, I am getting this vibe around a relationship type of thing. Like, you could have been loyal to someone or wanted to work on something with someone that wasn't changing how you were changing, or wasn't making the moves that you wanted them to make. And it was going to have to be a choice between, or it has to be a choice between, you or them. If you choose to suffer in silence, this is you choosing them. Unless you feel like there's room to talk or grow or whatever it is, I'm getting some of you've done enough, you've said enough, you've put in your energy, you've waited, you've watched. Now it's time for you to go after what you want. Now it's time for you to go through the changes that you need. Now it's time for you to evolve. Okay? No more sitting around. No more waiting for a miracle. No more anticipating other people to take the lead. Like, if you want to take the lead, take the lead. But some of you have been waiting for a very long time for change. And I'm getting, it takes you changing for things to change. What's the mantra for my pile twos? You guys have, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. Yes. When you were taking those periods of sitting and waiting and things like that, were you listening to your guides? Were you taking the advice of your guides? Or were you just, chilling? Like, were you just in a state of chilling? I'm not getting that you need to force anything, pile two, but I definitely get the vibe that you need to have a clear vision of what you want. You also have at the bottom of this deck, it says, as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want. Yeah, some of you guys got stuck in a loop of being really disappointed about the things that weren't working out, not realizing that you had the power to change this. This is a reading about reclaiming your power. Some of you have given other things and other people too much power over your own evolution. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to grow. And it's time for you to do it for you. Okay, so that is all that I have for my pile twos. I hope this message made sense. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading if you like. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right, pile three. Pile three, your pile is very interesting, okay? Again, this could be a version of you that has already passed, or this is a version of you that needs to pass away. But before we actually get into your message, I'm going to use a book that my sister gave me. It's a crystal book as a divination tool. I'm going to figure out what crystal may be relevant to this pile. I'll show this when I'm back on camera, but for now, we're going to see what message may be relevant for you, what crystal could be relevant for you. Most likely, it's going to be the crystal that is your pile option. All right, this is the pile that you chose, the image that you chose, this crystal. What crystal is relevant for my pile threes? Pile 3. Ooh, pile 3. Oh my goodness. I love this. Pile 3. There's a scorpion on this page. I wish you could see it. Pile 3. Your crystal is agate. It says this stabilizing stone repels negative energy and remedies inner anger. The color is varied. Agate comes in a wide range of colors, including blue. The one that's on this book is blue. It says good for healing and grounding. Agate is treasured for creating balance and restoring yin and yang energies. Ooh. Some of y'all yin yang may be relevant for you, pile 3. It says harness the power. Since ancient times, agate has been recognized for its protective properties. Persian magicians believe these stones were powerful enough to control thunder and lightning. Certain tribes in Brazil believe agate can heal scorpion stings as well as poisonous snake bites. Ooh, some of y'all. You could be 32 years old or 33. Some of y'all, I'm cracking up. Some of y'all, did you get stung by a scorpion? Or are you a scorpion? Do you have Scorpio placements? If you weren't stung by a scorpion, some of you, there is something that you are working through currently or that you've already left behind that has to do with shadow work. All right. This is something about what you need to heal. This is why you got this crystal. Some of you, there's an energy here of you needing to heal from the ending of some sort of relationship. All right. A relationship that you may have released to be single. This could have been somebody you were married to or committed to that you left behind or that you are being encouraged to move away from. Because whoever this person is or whatever the situation was, it kept you in a state of flux. Pile 3. Some of you were juggling between leaving and staying, leaving and staying, leaving and staying. And it was because you had some sort of vision that you were holding in a relationship or on a specific person. Because you felt like this was something that you wanted to have, because you felt like this was something that was supposed to work out for you. But unfortunately, I see a lot of you needing to move forward from this person, from this situation, because there could have been some sort of like stagnancy here. And for some of you, okay, it's two groups of you. Because some of you had to leave a relationship to go towards another one. Okay, or just to explore other options. Some of you had to leave a situation behind to go towards other options. This was something that you wanted to do. This could even be like, when I say relationship, this could even be like a mother figure. Some of you could have had to leave a mother figure behind to be single, to go towards a soulmate. Others of you, I'm getting... Some of you are the mother figure. Some of you are the person. It could be a father figure as well. Some of you are this parental figure that needed to move forward and separate themselves so that they could go towards what they wanted. But because I'm getting this two splits in a scenario, I'm also picking up on something here around somebody that may have felt like they weren't being seen in a situation or valued in a connection or whatever it is. But this was never spoken about. This was never communicated. And it looks like the lack of communication contributed to the lack of forward movement within a relationship. But this is the result of trauma around a parental figure. So this is a complex pile, man. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I feel like there's more than one scenario here. Some of you are married people in relationships, or you used to be and you decided to be single, or you need to decide to be single because you've been going back and forth on whether you stay or you should leave. But I'm getting it's time for you to choose a path. And for some of you, the path that you're choosing is to leave. But for others of you, and I'm getting that you're leaving because you have another option out there that you want to go towards. By the way, this is what I'm picking up on. Somebody in here, the version of you that needs to pass or you need to leave behind is a version of you that was staying stuck in a relationship with somebody that you didn't want to be with because you wanted to be with someone else. Others of you, there's somebody that you're interested in. I don't know why I'm getting two different versions of a message. Some of you are interested in someone. I still think that there's someone you like outside of a relationship, an old relationship. And for some of you, I keep saying this old relationship, but some of you, the old relationship is with a parent. This isn't about somebody that you're committed to, like romantically. I'm getting that there's a parental figure or a guardian somewhere that you may have felt attached to. Maybe you were worried about this person judging you for who you wanted to be with, or stopping your connection somehow. But I see some of you leaving that person behind to be independent because you're tired of overthinking. Some of you have a parental figure in your life or an ex partner, whoever it is, that may have kept you in a state of feeling betrayed and confused and anxious and all these different things. But I don't feel like it's just because this person was causing you to feel this way. I feel like it was the fact that you weren't leaving that was causing you to feel this way. The fact that you weren't changing. You got two cards about change out here. The version of yourself that you need to leave behind is the part of you that wasn't changing. That wasn't okay with embracing change. That stayed stuck and committed to things or people or places that didn't serve you, but it was all you know, or you were trying to seek some level of validation, or you had a vision that you held from however long ago and you just couldn't let go of that vision. I'm getting like it is time for you to hold your vision on something, but it has to be something that you really do feel passionate about in a way that uplifts you. Not in a way that leaves you feeling invisible. Not in a way that makes you feel sad. 12:55 on the time. Some of you also, again, I don't know if there's somebody that you want to be with, but you may need to have a conversation with someone. For others of you, I'm getting like, if this isn't about having a conversation to be with someone, like I said, this may be a conversation about how a situation disappointed you so you can move forward. Or you just need to accept the fact that something has disappointed you and move forward. It's time for you to put yourself first. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's time for you to put yourself first. It's time for you to accept that you and your current partner or you and a situation is no longer what you want or no longer working out, so you're moving towards something new. Or some of you need to go towards whoever it is that you want. Again, I don't know if this is your mother that was blocking you. If you had a mother figure that was blocking you from moving forward or moving towards what you want, some of you, you need to release yourself from this person so you can go talk to the person that you're wanting to be with. And when I say release yourself, I'm not saying you have to full on, leave this person behind. But I'm getting you might need to set a solid boundary. Some of you may need to leave this person behind. Some of you live with your mom or with this mother figure, whoever this is. You're connected to this person that way. But others of you, I'm getting something here about needing to move forward and I don't know. If you're getting a divorce, like, it's time for you to just embrace your singlehood. Maybe speak your piece and embrace your singlehood. Some of you, if you have another person that you want to talk to, you can, but some of you don't. Some of you just want to heal, or you need to heal, or you are currently healing after doing all of this. But yeah, this energy is very, like, confusing in your pile 3, because I feel like there's a part of you that, regardless of whoever we're talking about, whether you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, this is your mom, whatever it is, this feels like there's some sort of childhood wound that is causing this situation to play out like this. Whether it's a weird attachment style to a mother figure, or the fact that you didn't receive a lot of energy from that person, so now you're in spaces where it's like, or connections where you're committed and you don't want to be there, but you stay because it's all you know. This is how you were raised. This is what you've seen, or something like that. It's time for you to be yourself, or to embrace some sort of new path. Pile 3. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to be friendlier. It's time for you to put your happiness first. It's time for you to do some shadow work. Or this is what you already have done, and now you're in a better space. But for some of you, that's what I'm picking up on. What's the mantras for my pile 3? Somebody could be born March 16th. Or on the 3rd, or on the 16th. Mantra for pile 3. You have, I feel my way into faith one step at a time. Yeah. You also have, manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. This actually came out in pile 1, I think. Some of you guys may resonate with pile 1 as well. But that's all I got, people, in this reading. I hope this made sense. I hope you enjoyed this message. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if it resonated. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, check the description box for channel songs. Yep. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.